Imagine the woman that you want to be. Think of what her daily life, her habits, and her routines would be. Start showing up to those habits and those routines. Start building them up step by step and day by day. You do not become her like magic, you build her. So start building this person that you want to be. Hello you guys, if you don't know me, my name is Michelle. Welcome to my channel. As you guys can see from the title, this video is going to be all about change. A word that it's apparently unknown to a lot of people. I feel like in Hispanic culture, people are very unfamiliarized with change. They judge it, they don't like it, and they are the people to say, I was born like this. This is how we were raised. This is the way we are. But that's actually very toxic, and that's what I grew up with, and I literally thought that was the normal. Like, I thought that was normal, and I thought if you were born a certain way, there's no way that you could change it. That's why when this whole transition happened in my life, as in like when I started doing things I never thought I would, I was so mind blown, because in our community, well, the community that I was raised in, it's kind of like, okay, you are born this way, you are born into this family, you are born into this, social class, and that's where you are going to stay. So growing up, I literally didn't know that I could change all of these things. And now that I know that I can change all of these things, that's why I wanted to make a video, because a lot of people don't know, or either they know, but they don't want to change because of what other people are going to say. If it's positive change, it will either go judged or unacknowledged. But I really do think people that judge positive change, they don't think that they can change themselves, or they don't think that there's an opportunity for them to change themselves, or speak out of jealousy. Why? Because change is hard. Change is so hard, guys, and I'm telling you this because I changed a lot since, a couple years back, since when I was in high school. I'm 21 now, and I look back at the person that I was last year, and I'm literally like, oh my god. But that is thanks to change. And also, not only change is hard, but also acknowledging that you need change, or admitting and recognizing that you need change, can be very, very hard too. And it doesn't have to be like a whole change of life, as in like completely change your life 100%, but it could literally just be mental change, as in changing the way that you think, physical change, changing the way that you look, or environmental change, which would be changing your surroundings. And leave that whole, oh, but that's just me, that's the way that I am. Leave all of that behind. And it's actually so sad, because some people literally don't know that they can change. Like I said, I didn't know that I could change. When I was in high school, I used to be a very confronting and ditzy girl. And now I look back at it and I'm just like, oh my god. I feel like everyone, well, not everyone, but a lot of people go through that phase. What I meant with phase is that time in your teenage years when you don't really know yourself or have your own personality. Or I'm the only one? Oh, okay. Anyways, I used to be confronting by being like, not like by making drama or by starting anything, but in high school, I wasn't mean to anybody. Like, I didn't go out of my way to bully someone. But if someone had a problem with me, even if I didn't even know their names, because people always like, people that you don't even know are like, sometimes they have a problem with you. Now, if people have a problem with me, I'm like, okay, well, that's a personal problem, And before, if people had a problem with me and I didn't even know them, I'd be like, oh, you have a problem with me? Okay, I'm gonna give you a reason to have a problem with me. That's the way that I used to be. I used to be very confronting. I used to have a very strong character. I still have a strong character, but I am more emotionally intelligent to be able to control it. But before, like I said, I was very confronting. I was very ditzy, as in like, I always thought, I'm cute. I don't need to be smart. Like, and even like, and I've never been dumb, like I've never been dumb, but I just thought like, like ditzy, like that's so cute, like no. After After high school, I started traveling the world. I started meeting people from many cultures. I started seeing new places. I started hanging out with people older than me. I started hanging out with people that made a lot more money than me. I started hanging out with people that had lived crazy lives. I started adopting healthier habits. I started educating myself. I started developing my mindset. And because of that, because I acknowledged that I could change and I put in the work into changing, now I'm the person that I am. Now I can literally just sit with you and tell you tons of adventures and personal lessons and experiences that are gonna bring you value instead of gossip. And like I mentioned, guys, the process of change can be quite hard. Why? Because it doesn't just happen from day to night. Like one day you're not like, oh, I hate being this person. The next day I'm gonna be this beautiful, healthy, educated, interesting, intellectual. No, that's not how it goes. To me, the reason why change is hard is because you need to change the way that you think first. First of all, you need to acknowledge that you can change. That's the first thing that you need to do. And then you need to start changing your mindset. Why? Because your mindset is what develops your habits, and your habits is what develop your lifestyle, right? So if you have a negative mindset, if you have an unhealthy mindset, you're going to have unhealthy habits and your life is not going to look what you want it to look. Once you change the way that you think, your habits are going to be starting to get better and better and better, because your mindset is going to be telling you, okay, you watching Netflix instead of going to study is not good for you. Like, what are you doing? So then you're gonna turn off Netflix and you're gonna go study, because your mindset is gonna be different than what it was before. Before, your mindset didn't even care about what was better for you. Also, change in environment can be important because it can basically help you start out from zero. But I don't think it's necessary. It is necessary if your environment is keeping you from changing either your mindset or your habits. Let's say you live at home with your parents and your parents are, you know, kind of like bullying you about you changing, or kind of giving you crap for working out or for trying to do better. If your environment is affecting your change, then I'd say change of environment, it's necessary. And to start this change, all I had to do was think, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be? In order to get there, what do I have to do? I need to start acting like that woman. I'm gonna give you guys this quote that I put on my picture on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. But this quote reads, imagine the woman that you want to be. Think of what her daily life, her habits, and her routines would be. Start showing up to those habits and those routines. Start building them up, step by step and day by day. You do not become her like magic, you build her. So start building this person that you want to be. If you want to be a certain type of person, you have to do what this certain type of person has to do. There is so much content on YouTube, guys, so much content and so many people to research. And it could be, you know, an actress or a model or a millionaire or an entrepreneur or a musician, whatever. Start looking at those people, start studying those people, start becoming those people. Also, like, don't become like a copy and paste of those people, you know. You can build whatever it is that you want. You are your biggest project in life. Always remember that. So if you're watching this video, this was your sign that you are allowed to change, that change is possible. So whatever person you want to become, every single morning, think of this person. What does the person that I want to become to would do every single morning? You just really need to think about the person that you are, and you need to acknowledge the change. You need to leave the ego aside, and you need to acknowledge, in what areas do I want to change in? In what areas can I change in? You can change in all areas, by the way. Trust me, I know. And it's so crazy because people will start noticing your change before you even start noticing your change. Since last year, I've been getting a lot of DMs like, oh wow, like you've grown into this amazing woman, your growth, it's outstanding. And I'm like, when I started getting those messages, I'd be like, is it? But now I can see it in myself, and the more that I see it, the more that I want more change to become that actual person that I want to be. I'm not there yet at all, but I will be, and you can be too. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys go follow me on all my social medias. I'm Michelle X Diaz, and make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, and give it a thumbs up. I hope this gave you a little bitty of encouragement to become the best person that you can be, because I know that you can. All you have to do is know that you can. I love you guys. Bye.